live. Welcome everybody once again to Mindset Reset Masters with Frederica Black Coaching.com, as well as Knowledge in Action Equals Power with CoachRuthann.com, CoachMeRuthann.com. So welcome again, and we are so happy that we were able to have you on. We do apologize for the late start. We're really trying to get our learning curve on Google Hangout. It is amazing. It's a phenomenal feature to use for your business and to really grow your enterprise. But my goodness, it's a learning curve. And we're getting there. We're going to be gurus soon with Google Hangout. So please, welcome my host that's with me, and we will be here together. Coach Frederica Black, are you there?
I am here, Coach Ra. Thank you so very much. I'm so glad to be on today. It is so exciting to be alive in such a time as this. I am happy, happy, happy. Yay!
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, if anybody is just coming to our broadcast and doesn't really understand what the series is about, we will just recap very quickly. So I will allow Coach Black to just give a quick recap of exactly what we're about and what we're trying to accomplish here. So please take it away.
Thank you so much, Coach Ra. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your coaches giving you live information on how to reset your mindset and how to get the knowledge you need to create the power in your life you need. Coach Ra, oh my God, she is such a phenomenal coach. I love working with her and having this opportunity to be on this broadcast with her. And what she does is, I'll let her tell you what she does. What I do is, I'm a mindset coach with Mindset Reset Masters, and my coaching entails helping persons to overcome limiting beliefs, tap into their authentic power, create a blueprint for their life, and to gain clarity of their visions and their dreams. And so if you have any blocks, if you need help with anything as it relates to manifesting your dreams and goals, check me out on FredericaBlackCoaching.com. I'll let Coach Ra tell you about what she does and tell you some more stuff about her business.
Hey, thank you, Coach Blackwell. Basically, what I do is I'm a troubleshooting coach. So basically, any type of barriers, like she said, she goes into the personal. I really take it deep, and we deal with releasing stress and getting you organized to the point where you're able to start manifesting the true wealth within you. And sometimes people just think that we're talking about money, but we're not actually just talking about that type of wealth. We're talking about the true wealth, which is manifesting your true qualities. Because that is your true wealth, and that is a complete asset, and we don't realize how much we have in ourselves and with the people around us, these phenomenal assets. And so this is what I personally do. So you can check me out at CoachMeRuthann.com, and basically we have, some short coaching lessons. We also offer some free tips on how you can go about it. But this forum here is for us to offer and show you with no borders, no boundaries, what we've learned and how we can assist you in manifesting that power as well. So in our first half, we normally take about 15 minutes to reset your mind, because we know that the mind is such a phenomenal tool. It's an asset like no other. And if we do not utilize it in the correct way, it can backfire on us. That's how powerful this tool is. So tonight, my goal this evening is to share with you about releasing your stress, because a lot of times, especially if we're God-fearing people and persons that, you're a believer in God, you don't believe that anything's happened that you can't control and that God hasn't sent to you. However, we got to release it. We got to get it out of us. And so what I want everybody to do is, if you haven't already, but I know you do, you got that pen and paper right next to you. Grab that pen and paper, and I want you just to take down these simple steps that we want to give you some real action things this evening, because we have to understand, you can sit here and you can listen to Coach Black and you can listen to Coach Ra all day, all night, but if you don't act upon it, this information is dead. It doesn't make any sense, and it's all in vain. So we need you to grab a pen and paper. And so tonight, my part of the Mindset Reset is that I really just need you to list everything that is stressing you out. Everything. And I know to some it might be like, I don't have any stress. Yeah, you do. Do the dogs bark at night all night and they bother you? Well, I know Coach Black could tell you about where she lives in the Bahamas. She has some pigeons. And child, she be trying to, I don't know, do everything to get rid of them pictures. She'll take anybody's advice, you know. But that would be considered a stress. Like, to me, that might not bother me, but you see she's laughing in the background over there? Okay, because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. And so anything that is bothering you, this list can be as short as 2 things and as long as 50 things. Do not limit yourself. Keep writing. Think deep. What is bothering you? Because a lot of times, if you're a person that's praised a lot, which I know Coach Black and myself, we are praying women, sometimes you really let everything go to the back. You really don't try to allow that to manifest itself in your atmosphere and in your aura. So a lot of times we have this suppressed stress that's in our subconscious that's driving us and eating us alive, because in our conscious mind we're trying to make sure that everything is maintained. We're dealing with our children, we're dealing with our families, we're dealing with our businesses, and keeping our mind focused on there. So a lot of times we won't allow these stresses to bother us, but they're there. And so what I need to do is cleanse it. So basically what this exercise is called is mind to paper. So you're putting your mind to paper of things that have been bothering you and or stressing you, and there is no limit. And even a stress can be, say you've been wanting to open a business and it's been years and you just have not been able to do it. It's a stress. Put it down. Anything that bothers you, put it down, because then the next step we will go over in another session, and or you can contact us privately and we can go into it immediately. But we don't want to give you everything tonight and then, you know, it's like, oh, where do I go next? So start with that and then we will go from there. So tonight, that is my portion of Mindset Reset, mind to paper. I just need you to get all of the stresses that are bothering you and put it to paper. And once we've done that, then we'll go from there. Coach Black, take it away.
I'm so glad you started to talk about stress, Ruthann, and it seems simple that the pigeons would bother me. But the truth of the matter is it is a vexing problem and something that actually vexes me on a deeper level than just my consciousness. Sometimes when I'm even traveling, I wonder, are the pigeons there? When I get back home, will they be there? And I've taken a number of different measures to get rid of the pigeons. But the truth is that is my stress. And like you said with praying, a lot of times when we pray, we figure, oh, there is nothing bothering me. But there are those things that bother us deep within. And so this evening you have an opportunity to list everything. One of the first things I put on my paper when I did this exercise was the noise of the pigeons. That's what stresses me. Your stress may be money. Like Coach Ross said, it may be business. Take the time to go through your mind and your heart and write it down. I am telling you, this exercise will help you to alleviate those stress. Yes, you may not understand it right now, but as we take you through this step by step, you will be able to eliminate the stresses in your life. And what I like to do is when I'm writing anything that comes to mind, I write it down. Why? Because a lot of times, because we suppress these things, we do not think that they're stressing us. But when we're in this exercise, they come forth. Do not dismiss those thoughts that come while you're writing. You may have thought you forgave yourself for something. You may have thought that you let something go. If the thought comes to mind while you're doing this exercise, write it down. This is important. This is essential to living a life that you really love. Stress is so serious that it actually causes your body to become ill. Because when you're stressed, the brain releases cortisol, which has a negative effect on your organs. And so this evening, we want to help you step by step with releasing your stress. Coach Ra does a phenomenal job with this. She is the first person that told me about this. She is the one that got me to do this initially. And I'll tell you that from the day she told me, I just keep adding. I keep adding to the list. And as I am truly released, I mark them off. Those things from your past, those things that you worry about for your future, they have you worried, that's stress. Write it down. This exercise, as you will see in the next few weeks, as we go through it step by step with you, will release you and help you to become a more full, a more aware, a truly transformed individual. And so, Coach Ra, I'm so glad that you brought this today for our viewers so that they will get an opportunity to cleanse their lives. And that's what I love with transformational coaches. You help us to transform our lives from whatever point we're at. And yes, I'm a coach, but even I need this. Even you need this. Coach Ra needed this. And as she reached different parts of her life, she continues to do this because we're accountability partners. She says, Frederica, this is bothering me. And I'll tell you one of the things what I loved about what this did for Coach Ra. This allowed her to be able to deal with the things that bothered her more openly, up front, without going around in circles trying to figure out, what am I going to do? No. An exercise like this causes you to address anything that comes up immediately. You don't give it time to fester and grow. Immediately, you're going to get rid of that stress. I love it. Thank you so much, Coach Ra, for introducing me to this concept. I absolutely love it. It has transformed my life, and I know that it will transform the lives of our viewers.
Yeah, I totally agree. It is definitely, I know it sounds so simple, like just writing it down. It's like, oh, okay. But like, what type of coaches are they? They just want to write stuff down. Yeah, we want you to write it all down because right now you don't see the picture that we see. There's a puzzle that has been being laid out, and this is the first piece that we're putting there. But we already have the box. So we know where each piece goes, but we need you just listen to us. I mean, it isn't going to hurt you. Just listen to us and follow the steps. And like she said, over the weeks, everything's going to come together, and you're going to be like, oh, wow, okay. And the thing is, if you can always come back to it. And that's the thing with this list. This list is something that you can do in 15 days. You can do in 15 weeks. You can do in 15 hours. It's really up to you. But there's a complete process to what we're getting to. But this is the most important point because you've got to get it on paper. I mean, you can do it on your computer as well. However, there's something about writing in a book, on a piece of paper. It's something connected to the brain. It does something. So it will really release what's going on inside. So we will close that section with just that. Mind to paper, guys. Mind to paper. Just get everything that is bothering you and get it onto paper, please. And from that, let's move into the next section, which is dealing with online businesses and or network marketing, anything that is to do with online. So I'm going to allow Coach Black to take it away. And Coach Black, when you talk about certain things, I have some screenshots that I can pull up. So just let me, once I'll just signal and go into it when you're talking.
Definitely, definitely. And Coach Ra, don't wait on me to give you the signal as I talk about the different things. You know what they are. Definitely go ahead and share them on the screen. And this evening, as we go through this, we're going to simply talk about your niche. When you start online, it is important for you to understand exactly what it is you want to do. Because I will tell you, this is a whole new world that is greater than anything you've ever seen. And you can get lost if you don't understand exactly what niche. Some people say niche, some people say niche. What niche you want to work in. And so, I like to tell people, based on what you like to do, based on what you enjoy doing, find something to do in that area, because what it does is it helps to keep you engaged. Anytime you enjoy doing something, it's easy to continue to work in that. Now I have a daughter, her name is Cartier. She's 14 years old. And for the longest, we were having difficulty with Cartier in school. She is not a child that understands and grasps the concept in a traditional classroom. So what I started to do was I started to say to Cartier, write down what you enjoy doing. And nails was something that always would come to the top of that list. I asked her to do this a number of times. And every time she wrote nail polish and nails as what she was interested in. And so I started to say to her, Cartier, go online and look for some things related to nails so that you could get started in this. Because if a traditional classroom doesn't work for you, I want you to be able to function in what works. And I'll tell you that Cartier started to do the research because she was interested. I had never seen this child do anything related to learning as she did when it came down to looking for information related to nails. And as simple as today, she said to me, she said, Mommy, I'm consumed by this. I'm consumed. I absolutely loved it because guess what? Her interest allows her to become consumed. Whatever it is that you're interested in, look and see if you can find a way to connect products with that so that you would be able to promote online. A niche market is important. Now, as you decide on what it is that you want to do, I'm going to tell you that it's going to be very, very important to not just look at the broad picture of that niche, but kind of look at smaller areas of that niche. And so what I said to Cartier was, Cartier, when you promote your products online, you have to look at a certain group of people you're going to be targeting, a certain demographics. Who do you want to purchase your products? At 14, she's getting started online. She said, Mommy, I want teenagers. Okay, great. Teens. Teens is the area that she's going to target as it relates to nails. Now, Cartier, dig a little deeper. What do teens like that you're going to talk about, that you're going to promote? She said loud colors. So her niche is she's going to be selling a product for teens that relates to nails, but it's going to focus on loud and bright colors. That's what you need to do. You need to zero in. Get like down to the nitty-gritty of a particular area and what you want to do. Trust me, online is the way to go. This gives you so much reach, so much leverage with time. And then you get to market to anyone all over the world. You don't have to rush in getting started. Take your time. Make sure you have a domain that has your niche in it. And so I'll tell you what I did. I'm into coaching. My name is who people know me by, Frederica Black. I did Frederica Black, but I added coaching to it. Why? So that if someone just types coaching, they will see my name come up in the search list. And that's what you want to do. And so Cartier is doing something for teens and with nails. And so she's going to do something. Her domain name is going to say something like Teen Nails. Thank you so much, Coach Ra, because that's exactly what it is. Teen Nails Bright. Oh, because bright. When someone goes into the Google box or the Bing box and they type in Teen Nails Bright Colors, Cartier's website is going to show up for $12.99. And I know at GoDaddy, which I absolutely love, you can get a website for 1 year for 99 cents.
Okay, I have that as well. Hold on. That would be this. I mean, sorry, this here. You can get the coupons off of Fat Wallet, and you would just put in these different codes, and they would allow you to get those special prices that Coach Black is talking about. So this is a place that you want to have starred on your page for when you start to do your online business. Please continue. Sorry.
No, thank you so much, Coach Ryan. Exactly. There are coupons and stuff, and I know GoDaddy also has another product that's excellent for persons who are just getting their feet wet. There is a product called Website Builder. Coach Ra is pulling it up right now. $12 per year can give you a website with hosting. And so you can either do it, if you do $1 a month, you have to get the whole package, which is a $12 a month fee, $12 for the annual fee.
And then if you're a person that's really going to be going crazy online with different things, this would be something that you can also do. Am I correct, Coach Black? Something like GoDaddy, HostGator also offers. Yeah. Because I know I have my unlimited package. So my unlimited package, I can't remember how much it is per year. However, I can have as many domains hosted there as I want.
What I like with HostGator is excellent for hosting, Coach Ra. This is the place that I would recommend persons who are looking for a hosting site. Now, let's talk about what is a website domain and what is hosting. If you look at the top of the search box right on the screen right now, you will see www. That's going to be your domain name. But your website needs to be hosted. Someone needs to keep all your information running. And so HostGator provides like a vast computer that literally keeps your information going 24 hours per day. Now, what Coach Ra alluded to is the unlimited package plan, where you can have a number of different domains. And for one low fee of about, what's it per month, Coach Ra?
I believe it's less than $9. I know it's not much. It's not.
Yeah, for less than $9 per month, you can host all of those websites. And so, say I know Coach Ra does internet and network marketing. Okay, she has a website. Ask Coach Ruthann. Ask me Ruthann. That's one. She has Coach Me Ruthann, which is her coaching business. She has a website where she blogs and talks about the peace that she finds within. She also does graphics. All of those websites are hosted on that one hosting program with a number of different domains. That's the great thing about going with HostGator. Now, GoDaddy, I definitely would recommend you going there to search for a domain name. And there are tons of places. That's just my personal preference. I know that there is good customer service in my opinion, and so that is why I recommend doing GoDaddy with regards to purchasing a domain. But if you don't have enough money to get started where you can get a domain and hosting, try that GoDaddy. Try that GoDaddy website builder. That is definitely going to help you to get started. For $12 per year, your business is now available to everyone that comes online. I absolutely love it. It's a low startup fee for persons that are serious about getting started online. Coach Ra, any last words for our audience?
I think you covered about everything that we wanted to regarding just getting the baby steps of getting started. Another thing is that remember the name that you give your company online is going to be the name that it is forever. So be very thoughtful and think deeply. Like she said, Cartier would want, teen nails bright, so that it actually picks up when you're searching for it. So it's very important for us to remember that. Okay, so we have to know that this is something that's going to always be there.
Definitely. Thank you all so very much. Oh, any questions today? Hey,
oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
Coach Ra.
Hold on. I don't see any today. Okay, we have a little feedback. Hold on. Okay, that's better. I have you muted for 1 second, Coach Black, just because there's a little bit of feedback going on. I'm not sure what's going on there. But hold on. Okay, can you talk now? Okay, we have no questions. I don't see any. But that's it. And so, hold on. Coach Black, I can't hear you. Oh, there we go. I can hear you now.
Well, thank you so very much for tuning in. We love sharing with you. Remember, knowledge is power. Not knowledge alone, but knowledge plus action.
Yes, action. You got to have that action.
That's right. That's where your power comes in. I'm your mindset coach, Frederica Black. Visit www.fredricablackcoaching.com. Visit Coach Ra at, tell them, Coach Ra,
at coachmeruthann.com. There's no www in the front, so it's http:// So definitely, we're here to transform your mind and transform your bodies and create a wealthy mindset and a wealthy body.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.